What's going on YouTube? Like, subscribe. So I was looking at some articles about DWAC, Digital World Acquisition, and the Trump media. So it is doing pretty good in the stock market. Let's check it out. Let's see how it's doing today, year to date. Okay, so we had a big run up and then a big drop. It came back up a little, and now it went back down, and now it's coming back up a little bit. So, um, year to date, we are up 32 or 33%. That is crazy. And since the IPO, we're up 590%. But 6 months, 1 month. Now, uh, it did have a big drop, so it went all the way up to like $175, and then it dropped down to around 40 $30. So this stock is very volatile and it's very risky to put money into. But the reason the stock is doing so well is because people believe in this company. All right, now people that don't believe in the company are probably trying to short it like a bunch of douchebags because uh, because they hate Trump and they don't want true social. They don't want freedom in their social media. But I support freedom. I support the true social. And I think that it's going to be a great website. And I think millions and millions of people are going to use it because I know that people are tired of um, like not being able to say whatever they want. Like conservatives are going to probably use it more because whenever conservatives post things on Twitter or on TikTok or on Facebook, they get banned and fact checked. But when liberals post things about anything, they don't get fact checked. Like if there's a news article or like a post that the left posts, then they don't like get fact checked even if it is a lie. Like even if it's false, they don't get fact checked. But uh a conservative will post an article that's true, but one little thing in the article will like not be completely like perfect, and then they'll find that little thing and then fact check it. And then just put the fact check at the bottom of the article, and it'll make it look like the whole article is BS when really it's not. So what they're saying is it is ideological investing. That's how they would characterize it. They say the capital currently buying DWAC stock prices. Essentially, it seems like investors are putting capital behind what Truth Social will represent. I agree. I think that a lot of people are buying the stock because they support Trump and they support Truth Social, and we want to see how it turns out. I think that people will keep buying the company and they will keep investing in it because even after True Social is released, even if it's not the best yet, I think that they will update it to where it gets better. If because it'll be a new platform, so they're going to be playing around with it a lot. But I think I think that they should like just destroy Twitter. Like Twitter is like the most communist social media platform there is. They say, per the company's investor presentation, that means a strong pushback against the liberal media consortium. Liberal media consortium. Investors who are putting their money behind the SPAC are making a statement. They believe that if big tech can censor the former president of the United States, then the First Amendment protections are being eroded. And I agree with that. I think that the First Amendment is being eroded because, like, you're just not allowed to say whatever you want anymore. Like if you disagree with what the politicians say or what the CDC says because you like looked at facts and you looked at other scientists and their opinions, they say that you're lying and that it's misinformation, and they will literally kick you off their platform. So that being said, a lot of people are going to support the new website, and I think that it's a good thing that everyone is supporting it. And I support it. I haven't invested in them yet because the stock is volatile, but I'm definitely thinking about getting in there because I definitely support it, and I think that it will keep doing good in the stock market. Now, like, if it went down to $10, like, everybody would buy the shit out of it, and it would just freaking rock it up. Like, no matter what happens, the stock is going to go up and down and up and down. Of course, each individual has their own take on Twitter banning Trump, and each individual is free to agree with the ban or not. But my point is this: the ideological divide in the United States simply feels unrelenting. Opinions haven't changed since then. If you thought the ban was a breach of the First Amendment back when it happened, you likely still do now. Yeah, I mean, I've always thought that it was like a ban on free speech, and like this is like not like you cannot have this happen. Like, this is when the communists start taking over. This is whenever things start going downhill. Like, you cannot ban the First Amendment. You cannot ban people for speaking their mind. You can't ban people for sharing something. Like, I get it that they have their own stupid little community guidelines, but you can't take out the First Amendment, your free speech. Like, that's messed up. The emotion is powerful, and it means that capital should logically continue to back DWAC stock. In other words, the voices that will back True Social should be as strong as they ever were. That also begs the question of when True Social will be available for the public for use. A big shift. Right now, the True Social app is set to be available on President's Day, February 21st, 2022. Early indications are that it will be out on iOS on that date. However, the same report does not clarify whether it will be available for Android and the web on the same day. Now, we all know that the February 21st is just a rumor, and that the official date was not set, but every article and website is saying that it will be released on February 21st. Now, we don't know that for sure unless they did confirm it, but I don't know. Let's see if they did. According to the Apple App Store listing, True Social is expected to launch February 21st, 2022. Look, so the reason everybody thinks that it's on February 21st is because that it was listed in the Apple App Store, okay? So the Apple App Store has it listed for February 21st. All right, and I got a lot of heat for saying that it would be released on February 21st because it's just a rumor. So I guess I don't really know, but the reason they're saying that is because it's on the Apple Store listing. Okay, so Apple listed it for a release date on the 21st. So I think that Apple wouldn't put something to be launched on their App Store if it wasn't really being launched. So someone had to have like confirmed that with them. Perhaps more interesting, though, is that True Social is reported to feature a similar design to Twitter. Of course, Trump was infamous for utilizing the Twitter platform during his presidency. That aside, there's another reason to consider investing in DWAC, the underlying sea change in media. True Social potentially represents a massive chain already underfoot. It isn't the only far right that's pushing back. It's also more moderate portions of the populace as well. As such, it's fair to assume that True Social should gain some early traction with conservatives who may not align with Trump on all issues, and that is rising tide. As more and more stocks are aligning with that notion, DWAC stock True Social could rise much higher on this alone. The bottom line that it could see 15 million potential monetizable users. It has made no assertions about the long-term revenue implications of such a user base, but that's also sort of the point. No projections really matter now. Yeah, I mean, nobody really knows what is going to happen, like, it hasn't been released. We'll see how the quarters go and see if they make money, see if they're profitable. It might take some time. It might take a year or two before they start making a lot of money through ads. Whether you like Trump or not, the appeal of Truth Social may really tap into something. That's why I believe investor capital will continue to at least keep DWAC stock as high as it is right now. It will divide along ideological lines, but that doesn't mean demand won't be there. You see, like, it's just a BS about how Twitter can just ban whoever they want over free speech. Like, no, you can't do that. So, is DWAC stock a buy? I would say, like, yes and no, because if you support the movement, you support Truth Social. This isn't like any other movement. This is like a real, like, First Amendment movement. Like, this isn't some momentum stock or some hype stock. Like, it's not a movement like a Reddit movement or like a GameStop movement, you know. It's like a real legit First Amendment movement. So if you support it and you got money, like, and you don't care if you lose some money to support the company, I mean, I think like $50 is a good buy-in point. I don't really think that it's gonna get lower than that for a long time. Like, if it does, it's probably gonna go back up. But like, if you're cool and you're able to get through all the volatility of it, then yeah. But like, to me, it's too risky. They're not making money yet, and I want to see, you know, the website first. So I mean, yeah, I would say that. So depends on how you feel, you know. If you like buying individual stocks or if you like buying ETFs, it's up to you. But I mean, that's all I really got to say right now. It's just a bunch of BS from like other social media platforms. I think Truth Social will like change social media forever. And now the communist social media platforms are gonna have to compete with a free speech platform where you can actually talk about things instead of being censored all the time, you know. And I think a lot of people are gonna use it, so we'll see. Please like, subscribe if you enjoy the video. Have a good night.